Hi, good morning. It's Monday, and I didn't know whether we should keep going with another psalm or what, but I just wanted to share with you what I'm reading in my devotional time today. We finished Psalm 16 yesterday, and just wanted to hop on here and show you some notes that I've taken this morning. This is my notepad here, and I'm really trying to encourage everyone to keep reading their Bible. I know it sounds funny, but we have to do this every single day. And I wanted to encourage you to read Psalm 46 this morning if you don't have a plan. And I'll read it to you in the Passion Translation. The title of the psalm is God is on Our Side. God on Our Side. And this is how it reads in the Passion Translation, which is this book here that I have, the New Testament, Psalms, Proverbs, and the Song of Solomon in one volume. So this is what we're reading today, Psalm 46. God, you're such a safe and powerful place to find refuge. You're a proven help in time of trouble, more than enough, and always available whenever I need you. So we will never fear, even if every structure of support were to crumble away. We will not fear, even when the earth quakes and shakes, moving mountains and casting them into the sea. For the raging roar of stormy winds and crashing waves cannot erode our faith in you. Pause in His presence. God is a constantly flowing river whose sparkling streams bring joy and delight to His people. His river flows right through the city of God Most High, into His holy dwelling places. God is in the midst of His city, secure and never shaken. At daybreak, His help will be seen. With the appearing of the dawn, when the nations are in uproar with their tottering kingdoms, God simply raises His voice and the earth begins to disintegrate before Him. Here He comes, the commander, the mighty Lord of angel armies is on our side. The God of Jacob fights for us. Pause in His presence. Everyone look, come and see the breathtaking wonders of our God, for He brings both ruin and revival. He's the one who makes conflicts end throughout the earth, breaking and burning every weapon of war. Surrender your anxiety, be silent and stop your striving, and you will see that I am God. I am the God above all the nations, and I will be exalted throughout the whole earth. Here He stands, the commander, the mighty Lord of angel armies is on our side. The God of Jacob fights for us. Pause in His presence. I'm going to take a deep breath here for a second, and I'm going to just show you how I outline part of the Bible just as the Lord leads me. So here's my outline for Psalm 46. I have 5 questions, and this is only half of the psalm that I've done this morning. Who is God? These are things that people ask. These are questions that come up in conversation. These are the things that are going through people's minds that they don't really know or have the answers for, and you have them right here in Psalm 46. So who is God? He's a safe and a powerful place to find refuge. I'm giving you these words because somebody today needs to hear this. You have a divine appointment somewhere that God is going to use you, and He's going to have this word for you already to give to them. So, who is God? He's a safe and powerful place to find refuge. That's in verse 1 of Psalm 46. He's a proven help in time of trouble. He's more than enough. He's always available when we need Him. And then I wrote down a second question. Hi, Glenn. I'm just sharing how I've gone through Psalm 46 this morning in a devotional just outline. How can I live then if I know who He is? That's my second question. I can live never fearing, not in earthquakes nor in storms. And then a third question that came up, what does God offer? God offers a constantly flowing river whose sparkling streams bring joy and delight to his people. We just read that in Psalm 46. And question number 4, where is God? He's in the midst of his city where the river flows. This river that's constantly flowing is in the midst of his city, which is secure and unshaken by anything. And then, when can I find him, or when can I find help from him? And Psalm 46 says we can find it at daybreak, at the appearing of dawn. So basically what I said was, or what I did was this morning, I'm just encouraging you in your devotional time. I went to Psalm 46, I read it in the Passion Translation, and I started to ask questions about what I was learning in the Word. And I only outlined or came up with the first half of the chapter, which was those five questions. The second half of the chapter, to me, is really pertinent for the day that we're living in right now, with the threat of war, or the threat of conflict that we could have in between nations. And so I just feel like we don't really see God who he really is. There's so many aspects of who he is. But this verse here that says, he is the commander, the mighty Lord of angel armies, who is on our side. He's the God of Jacob who fights for us. Everyone look, come and see the breathtaking wonders of our God. For he brings both ruin and revival. For he's the one who makes conflicts end throughout the earth, breaking and burning every weapon of war. So surrender your anxiety and be silent. Stop your striving and see that I am God. I am the God above all the nations, and I will be exalted throughout the whole earth. Here he stands, the commander, the mighty Lord of angel armies is on our side, and the Lord, the God of Jacob, fights for us. So it's really easy to lose sight of how great God is, and that he is going to be the one who has the final say, the final word, and he is the one who is going to prove himself above all the nations that are in conflict. And there are godless governments now who are trying to corrupt and ruin the lives of their people in their nations. China comes to mind right now. And we are, we're not a godless nation yet. The USA, there are many, many people who believe in God here. Many people who put their trust in God here. And for that, we need to pull on behalf of the nations who are in conflict with the existence of God. Just the very existence of him, not allowing their peoples to know that he exists, not allowing them to find the comfort that he offers, and not allowing them to know the Father that he wants to be for them. And just think of the generations that are growing up, not only here in the U.S., but in other countries that have never heard the name of Jesus. Well, it's our privilege and it's our duty to declare the word and to declare the truth and to declare who we know. So, he is the commander. Here he stands, the mighty God of angel armies, the God of Jacob who fights for us. Won't you tell someone today that they have a God who is on their side, who is fighting for them, who cares for them? Yeah, won't you be his arm and his mouth today? So I hope this helped with going through Psalm 46 verse by verse, and then coming up with some really pertinent questions that people have about God and about life. Have a good day, and let me know how you did memorizing Psalm 16. Bye-bye.